have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. What's going on, Shredder Team family? Look, I'm back with another great video. Today we got back, traps, and biceps. But we're going to change it up because we've been training kind of the same for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So what we got today is we're going to do circuit training. What I mean by that, we're going to do 3 exercises, one after the other, one after the other. That way it's going to help us to get in and get out of the gym within 45 minutes. Now me personally, I did these 4 rounds every single circuit. If you want to, you can do only 2 rounds. Or if you're a beginner, you can only do it 1 round. Or if you want to go in the middle, you can do 3 rounds. It is perfectly up to you. This workout is going to take you anywhere between 20 minutes all the way up to an hour. This training right here is highly effective. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, you're going to sweat a lot, you're going to be tired, but I promise you, you are going to make some serious gains. We're going to jump straight into this workout. Our first circuit, we have the rack pulls, the barbell rows, and the dumbbell back flies. And I want you to go from one exercise to the second exercise to the third exercise. And then after you finish your third exercise, now you're going to rest for 2 minutes and you're going to repeat this 2 to 3 to even 4 times, depending on how many gains you're trying to get. Now for the rack pulls, I want you to put the bar 2 inches under your knees. That way you're going to get a lot of lower back work. Stay between 4 to 6 reps. But the trick is, after every single round, I want you to add more weight every single set. Like you're seeing in the video, I think I started off with 315, then I went to 365 pounds, then I went to 405 pounds, then I think I went to like 430 pounds. Now with the barbell rows, we also got 4 sets, and I want you to stay between 6 to 8 reps. As you're seeing in the video, there is no jerking motion. I'm literally just pulling my arms and driving my elbows back. That way I can get a nice squeeze and contraction out of my back, and then I'm letting the weight come all the way down. That way I can get a nice stretch in my lats. I want you to do that for every single rep. And after that, of course, we go to the dumbbell back flies for 8 to 10 reps. All you want to do is just bring the dumbbells back, leading with your elbows coming back, and literally just squeeze your back. The way I tell everybody, act like you have like a pencil in the middle of your back and try to squeeze your back and hold that pencil. It's one exercise after the other exercise after the other exercise. After you finish all 3, now you're going to rest for 2 minutes, and then you're going to repeat it either 2, 3, or 4 times, depending on how many gains you want to get. The second circuit, we have the lat pull down, the seated cable row machine, and the straight arm push down. Another phenomenal circuit. How we're going to do our lat pull downs, we got 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps, and again, I want you to add weight every single set. Drive your elbows down as far as you possibly can, get a nice squeeze out of your back and your lats, and then get a long stretch. Don't go short reps. Like I always tell you, stretch all the way up. That way you're going to get the maximum stretch that you possibly can do. And after you finish your lat pull downs, you're going to immediately go to the seated cable row machine, and you have 4 sets for 6 to 8 reps. So the weight should be somewhat heavy, but at the same time, it should not be killer. It shouldn't be to a point where you're starting to rock. Now, as you're seeing the video, some may think, oh, well, Ray, you're like you're rocking. I'm not rocking at all, and I want everyone to mimic what I'm doing. I'm getting a stretch. I'm letting that weight pull my lats and just get a maximum stretch, come all the way down. I always think about letting my elbows go in front of my knees. That lets me know that I got a deep stretch in my lats. I'm just coming right back up, and I'm driving my elbows back, and I'm squeezing with controlling the weight, squeezing as hard as I possibly can, and I'm repeating that every single rep. After you finish with that exercise, you're going to immediately go over there to the straight arm push down, 8 to 10 reps. Like I tell you on this exercise all the time, make sure you are getting a deep stretch. Try to think about letting your hands stretch all the way over your head and then come all the way back down, keeping that back tight and keeping that back slightly arched, and drive your hands all the way down to your quads and squeeze for half a second, and repeat that every single rep. Now after you finish with all 3 exercises, you're going to rest for 2 minutes, and you're going to either do it 2 or 3 or 4 different times, depending on how many gains that you want. After you finish with that, killer circuit for your traps. My traps had a massive pump, and you know that's one of my weak areas, and they have definitely been coming up because I have been killing them. We got the dumbbell shrugs with the plate raise overhead shrugs with the resistance band pull apart. Phenomenal circuit. Now with the dumbbell shrugs, I want you to keep the dumbbells in front of you. Go ahead and just squeeze and flex your triceps. What this is going to do is it's going to keep your elbows locked, and it's going to help you to not flare your elbows out. That way you're not going to do like an upright row. You're just going to do a strict shrug. You're going to get the maximum results out of it. As you're seeing in the video, I'm letting the weights pull me down, get a nice deep stretch. I'm bringing the dumbbells all the way up, squeezing and pulling it slightly to the back, and then I'm getting a full contraction out of my traps, and then I'm letting the weight slowly pull me right back down. This way you're going to get a maximum stretch, and you're going to get a maximum contraction. This is how I've been making my traps grow. We're going to do 8 to 10 reps, and then immediately we're going to go over here to the plate raise overhead shrug. what you're going to do is you're going to perform a front raise with the plate, just like a normal plate raise. But instead of stopping halfway like at your eye level, I want you to bring it all the way up over your head. Once you get it over your head, I just want you to think about pushing your traps together and squeezing it. And after you get that deep squeeze and contraction, go ahead and relax it and come all the way back down and repeat that. You're going to do this for 8 to 10 reps. After you finish with that, you're going to immediately go and get a resistance band and just pull it straight apart. I want you to pull it straight apart and try to keep your arms as straight as you possibly can, and try to keep the resistance band right at the top of your chest. That way you're going to get all your traps involved. You're going to get a little posterior work, but hey, we're working back, so that is perfectly fine. And we're going to do this for 10 to 15 reps. Gain certified. After you finish that, you're going to rest 2 minutes, and then you're going to repeat it either 2 or even 3 or even 4 times, depending on how many gains you want. Now, you do not have to do this in this same workout because technically that's a lot of volume, but if you want to, you can go ahead and do what we did. We went ahead and just got our bicep work in. So we got 3 exercises, and let me tell you, this is humbling. I only did this circuit 3 times. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did it 3 times. My biceps had a crazy pump. What we have is we have the easy curl bar curls, we have the incline dumbbell hammer curls, and we have the dumbbell reverse killer 21s, a killer superset. I mean a killer circuit. This right here is phenomenal. You're going to love each and every one of them. Now with the easy curl bars, I want you to do it. You're going to do it 3 sets, or if you want to do 4, that's perfectly fine. But if you're going to do 2 sets, what you want to do is make sure one set is with close grip, and then your next set go with your outer grip. So make sure that the grip is much wider. That way you're going to hit the inner and the outer portion of your bicep heads. You're going to stay between 6 to 8 reps, but like you're seeing in the video, I'm squeezing and I'm contracting every single rep. I'm coming down with a slow negative, and I'm controlling the weight the entire range of motion. This is going to make sure that you're going to get the maximum results out of each and every rep. You're going to drop the bar, go to the incline and grab your dumbbells, and then you're going to do incline dumbbell hammer curls. This is a killer exercise. You're going to already be pumped up, but I promise you can do it. Don't choose a heavy weight. I think I only use like 30 to 35 pounds. I'm not going to lie to you. My 3rd set, I even dropped it down to the 20s because my biceps were screaming. We're going to do 8 to 10 reps. I want you to squeeze your biceps on every single rep. Make sure you're going all the way down. Don't go halfway down. I want you to go all the way down. That way you can get a nice stretch on your biceps, and then bring it up, flexing your biceps, and just squeeze every single rep. After you finish your 8 to 10 reps, go ahead and drop those dumbbells and go get you a much lighter weight and pick up your other dumbbells. Now you're going to do the standing dumbbell reverse killer 21s, a killer exercise to finish off your biceps. Now you know what a killer 21 is. We're going to do 7 half reps at the bottom, then 7 half reps at the top, and then 7 full reps. The pump was serious. Like, it was unbelievable, and I think I only used 15 pounds. So I'm telling you, you do not have to go heavy. I know somebody is still going to, so I'm gonna repeat it. You do not have to go heavy. This was probably one of the best workouts that I have put together in a long time. I haven't did circuit training in probably like 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually love it. Like, it was 4 of us, and we did this 4 rounds, except the biceps. We did it for 3 rounds, and with 4 people, we finished this within an hour. That is a lot of work within an hour's time. As you see in the video, I sweat the entire time. I had a massive pump in my back, a massive pump in my traps, and a massive pump in my biceps. So you know what that means? That means the workout is gain certified. But like I tell you in every single video, make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. But at the end of the day, strength team, you already know what time it is. Keep getting them gains.